Hey guys, so I actually did a channeled messages thing type thing with B Simone about a month ago, and I actually meant to post it. To be truthful with you, like fully honest, I made one and then it got like messed up, and then I had to redo it and didn't feel like doing that. So this is just me going ahead and finally giving those channeled messages that I was receiving. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So I asked Spirit to give me some messages about B Simone. I know she had went through that scandal a couple weeks ago where I think some people accused her of stealing work. Then there was the thing where she told people that she doesn't want a man with a 9 to 5, and then she refused to protest. You know, she's just been in the media a lot for, she's been going through a lot of scrutiny. So I asked Spirit to give me some channeled messages regarding Miss B Simone. So the first one that I got was that, and I wrote them down, so they're not really in order. She's kind of like, I got that kind of like thing where she was an opportunist that got lucky. You know, and I also got messages that said like it's not likely she will be successful after this. I was asking like, you know, was her rise to fame organic? And it definitely was. I was getting messages that it definitely was organic. She really did manifest her success on her own, which is great. But it was one of those things where like it was like the right place at the right time. So she was able to manifest that and use all her power to, you know, go ahead and make herself the person that she is today. Now, I asked Spirit to give me some messages about her background, you know, like who was she on a personal level. For some reason, I kept getting some messages that like, it was kind of like a vibe of, I kept hearing not having any home training. Not having any home training, not really having, you know, not really knowing how to act, kind of like not being used to anything. So if you guys ever heard the saying, you know, for instance, for example, someone that would come across a lot of money, this is just an example, this is not her specifically, but like, you ever hear one of those type of people that like post their money on social media? If they come across a lot of it, they just have to show everyone that they got it. It's kind of like that saying, okay, well, if you're posting your money, it's because you're not used to it. So like when I was tapping into that energy, it was saying something about how, you know, she's not really used to this type of fame. I mean, why would she be, you know? She, I guess, is not really used to a lot of the attention at once. I kept getting like some sort of, I kept hearing that she got picked on a lot as a kid. I mean, who the hell hasn't, honestly? She was kind of teased a little bit, and that she kind of built character from that, you know, built character from, I guess you could say, the teasing, the bullying. I don't want to say I don't get the vibe that she didn't have that many friends, but it was sort of that thing where it was like I mean, because people do pull apart her looks already with her being famous. And I was getting the same, I got the message that it was much worse when she was younger. Like, it was just much worse. So this fame, she had to, I guess you could say, build character. She had to build character out of that pain to manifest good opportunities for her. But it's like those good opportunities came rolling in, and it's kind of like she didn't really know how to handle all of the attention. So it's kind of like a thing of like not really professional, a kind of thing of like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little messy, because at first people thought of her as like this manifestation queen, and now this is like the year where things are like coming down for her. But yeah, so moving on. So random as hell, but I also got messages that she has been attracting the wrong type of people. It's kind of been the thing of like, people only want her for one thing. At first I got that it was men that were like this, men that were only wanting her for one thing. For some reason I heard that like she was having trouble with the relationship department, and that nothing wasn't really happening as far as romance goes. It was kind of like crickets chirping. But it's weird because it's like this kind of applies to women too. I got messages that she is not surrounding herself with the right people as far as, I guess, a clique. It was kind of detailed. It was like the Wild and Out crew and everything. They're not really, I guess you could say, the people that she hangs around on a daily basis. I kept getting that those were like work buddies. She has a separate like crew that she hangs around, and it's not a good crew. It's not, you know, she's not surrounding herself with the right people. They're kind of only with her for like a clout type of thing. Like they're not genuine. Going back to the dating department, I got that her standards are not, for her to be, I guess you could say, having trouble in the dating department, I kept getting that her standards are not high. And, you know, you would think that they are, being that she had released that she doesn't want a man with the 9 to 5. And that would, you know, make people think that she has high standards. But actually, believe it or not, I got messages that she actually does not have high standards, other than, you know, wanting her wanting someone to match her type of hustle. But for some reason she's been having trouble in this department. Like this, you know, there's nothing going on there. So I asked, how does she feel in this moment? Well, maybe not in this moment, because she's probably chilling now, but I guess when everything was going on, when I wrote this stuff down, when I wrote down my channel messages, they were basically saying she doesn't care. She kind of has like that thick skin that she, I guess you could say, created throughout the years. It was kind of like a thing of like she was letting it roll off of her shoulder. I kept hearing messages of, I'm going to get a bag regardless. It's kind of like that thing where you know, you guys are talking about me, so that must mean I'm still relevant. So she thinks she can still make opportunities out of herself being in the media, which also means that she doesn't really care too much for the hate that she is getting. I asked if her dating life will improve, and I heard that this will make her want to look for a man that either does not know what she does for a living or is another celebrity. It's one of the two. Yeah, I was getting that like either the next guy that she might attract or the next guy that she might happen to look for, it's going to be either someone who doesn't know what she does for a living at all, or someone who's a celebrity just like herself. It wouldn't be a regular person. I'd actually be surprised if it was. But I definitely did still see her finding a hard time settling down with somebody. Let me see. I think actually that's about it. Because the rest of the things that I wrote down are basically the repeated messages that I got earlier. But you know, whenever I do these guided messages, it's kind of like, you know, the spirits will kind of repeat the same things. But I guess I'll go ahead and share. It's kind of, the ones that I wrote down after that are, you know, that her haters are still gonna talk, and that she's gonna keep doing her, and that no matter what, she'll manifest a bag regardless. That's actually about it. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment and like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. This is an astrology and spiritual channel. I did do tarot. I did used to do tarot about a year ago, and then the tarot community got a little saturated, so I put the cards down for a little bit and started doing guided messages. I actually have way more in my books on celebrities that I have gotten messages for. I don't post them that much because I don't want this to be a clout thing, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and have a good one.